time for the show. And now we know. And now we know. And now we know. It's time for the show.
Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in for this season 3 and Now We Know show episode. I'm the host, Jonnie K, and today we're going to have, of course, a special guest who has actually already been here. We haven't had a guest come back, but we have had a guest come back now, and I think you guys might remember her from season 1. Her name is Rosie. We're going to go ahead and bring her out and see what type of things that she's been up to since the last time we've seen her, and just ask her questions about what's going on in the news. So let's go ahead and bring her on out. So glad you're back. So I can see what's going on with your life right now. We first seen you on season 1, and I was so lucky to have her as my guest, my second guest. What have you been up to since then?
Would you rather find true love or a suitcase with $1 billion? Ooh, $1 billion for true love. I'm gonna have to be a sucker and say true love. Because if I find my true love, we can get this bag together. So since then I've been really focused on just getting better at my craft of painting. I've been writing. I'm finally releasing a book. The book should be out this summer. It's going to be called Words in My Soul. It's an art and poetry book. I started a nonprofit since then, which is an art collective called the Compton Artists Alliance. And yeah, I've just been really focused on the art scene, building my network up for just meeting people.
You're doing so much since then. Like, you have really grown and blossomed. Oh, I actually want to show a clip right now of season 1 of some highlighted moments from her episode. Let's show a clip right now.
Tell us more about artists that are sort of, quote-unquote, doing it wrong. It's definitely a male-dominated field. It's all about the value of a certain piece versus looking at the actual story behind that piece. They rather get a bug than actually inspire someone or touch someone.
And you're young.
I know, like, wow. When can you expect your book?
I'm hoping sometime by June. I want to release it on June 7th specifically, but we will see as time permits.
We will see, you guys, so stay tuned. Many people who take up art, they seem to be very deep-minded individuals like yourself.
Okay.
And I want to ask, do you believe art to be the key that opens the soul?
Ooh, that's a good question. Art for me has definitely helped advance my thought process, and not only my thought process, but also like my spiritual, like, understanding of myself and spiritual understanding of the world and just how it works. I think most artists that I come across, especially painters, I will say specifically the people who do visual art, I find to be a little bit more in depth.
I'm always so amazed every time you speak. It's like, I'm just like,
would you rather have your shirt always 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small? Probably 1 size too small, as you see I have on this baby tee.
Next question for you. Have you recently ran across any art that inspired you lately in some type of way?
Yeah, actually. So, the organization that I'm a part of, the Compton Artists Alliance, we did our first art walk in Compton last weekend. It was really amazing, but honestly, the artists that were in the show, shout out to all of them. They really inspired me, honestly. I think that's so important in the world of starving artists, you know, to see people that are young really taking on a platform of trying to sell their work and market themselves.
And you guys come on my show, sign up, and talk about your projects that you're doing. I would love to see you guys grow as well. The next question, why is art so abstract? Where do you think those ideas come from?
That's a crazy question. Only because I don't know how to answer that. As an abstract artist, I do not know.
Like, how do you guys come up with these weird sculptures and like stuff that's kind of like futuristic? It's like a dream.
Right. And honestly, that's where most of mine have come from, are like dreams, nightmares. I lucid dream a lot, almost every night. That has definitely created a lot of like my paintings, but not just paintings, but also a lot of the poems that I've written are based on nightmares. I also think drugs and alcohol definitely create a space, so I don't promote that. But if you do use drugs, at least use it in a creative manner. Use drugs safely.
Yes. Use drugs responsibly. Is that the right thing to say?
Don't use them.
Don't use drugs.
There we go.
Yeah, don't use drugs. That's what it is.
What's the song you listen to when no one is around? The song I listen to when no one is around is called Skinny Love by Bone Iver. It's actually a really sad song. It's just one of my favorite songs.
When we were kids, we all loved arts and crafts time. Do you think art could be something we all are capable of?
Yes. Because it's fact. Everybody is capable of art. And art doesn't mean just drawing or singing or painting or doing sculpture. There's so many forms of art. From dancing, you know, even if you don't know how to dance, it's still a form of expression. You're still expressing yourself.
I totally agree, and I think that if it feels good, you should do it. Like, who cares what anybody thinks, you know? Now, I want to get into some news topics with you and see what you think about some of these artistic views here in the news these days. There's several talented painters all around the world, and according to buzzworthy.com, there are 3 top body painters in their masterpieces. I'm going to show some clips of the top 3. How long does it typically take to do pieces like that, and have you created a piece like that yourself?
I've never created anything as expensive as those, but I have done something similar, I would say. It really can take anywhere from an hour to 4 hours, depending on how detailed of the work you're doing, depending on if you're creating a set that also goes with the individual.
We're learning so much today about art, you guys. There's several music video directors that could be classified as artists, because of their unique artistic vision.
Right.
And I want to share a couple of clips of some music videos that were said to be the top.
Something. What? You know I like you, don't you? Yes.
Would you ever make a music video to showcase your art abilities? And would you agree that those directors are artists?
I really attempted to make a couple of music videos before in the past, showing my artistic perspective. It just didn't go through, but I do still plan on doing that in the future. Like curating the dance. Also, maybe I don't know.
Have some dancers.
Yeah. A few different ideas, who knows? And if you're creating, you're automatically an artist.
I love that. She's just naturally just gifted in all areas. Like, she can just come up with poetry on the spot, and she can paint her body.
Who is your celebrity crush? Celebrity crush? That's a good one. If we're going off this talent, I'm going to say Brent Fayez, not looks-wise. And if we're going off this look, Idris Elba, for sure. He can still be my sugar daddy.
We are going to play a game.
Okay.
This game is called Draw a Picture. And for this game, you have to be blindfolded. And we're going to bring out a board.
Okay.
And you're basically going to have to draw, blindfolded, what I asked you to draw.
Okay.
Alright, down. Now she is blindfolded and she has the notepad, and I'm going to just go ahead and start telling her what to draw. The first thing is draw some sand. Okay. Now draw 2 trees.
This probably looks terrible.
Now draw the sun. And now draw a woman. Now draw a hat on top of the woman. Now draw a dog.
Oh, my worst drawing.
Draw a
I'm out of room.
Draw Alicia Keys. A leash. Just draw Alicia Keys. Draw a leash on the dog. And now you can take your blindfold off and look at your great pictures.
Pretty good down there.
She doesn't look that bad. Look at her brilliant picture. Is it too good of me?
I don't think this is that bad, actually.
It's actually looks really good. Let's give her a round of applause for that drawing. Now, what is your words of advice for the people out there that are inspired by your drawing and inspired by your artistic views?
First off, if you're inspired by my blindfolded drawing, please don't follow me on social media. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to teachers. Don't listen to other people around you who are following their dreams, but they're not doing well at it, because that's not your life. Because you never know who might really enjoy your work. Even if a room full of people don't, there's always going to be that one person that is inspired by your piece or really enjoys that song that you just wrote. So just keep doing you, honestly.
That's good advice. Really listen to yourself, dig deep, and figure out what it is that yourself is telling you to do. So that's awesome advice. Do you have any upcoming events that we can pop up and see you at, or take pictures with you and hug you and stuff?
Yeah, the Compton Artist Alliance, actually our next event is going to be March 23rd in the city of Compton. And the event is a Black Panther, the Marvel movie. I'm sure you guys have all seen it by now. If not once, you've seen it twice. We'll also be taking a further look into the cultural aspect.
Well, what's your social media again? We already know from the last season, but from season 1, make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be in the description box. But shout out to social media again. Let us know any new social media you have. Or
yeah, sure. So my personal account that you guys can all follow me at is Otic_Rose. That's OTIC_ROSE. My artist profile on Instagram is artist_Rose. So that's ARTETOR_ROSE. And then follow the organization, Compton Artist Alliance. Not hard to spell if you know how to spell Compton. Sure you do. So Artist and Alliance, you'll find us on Instagram. And keep up with us and any upcoming events. And if you're an artist, reach out to us. Even if you just want to be a part of something and you have no experience in anything, join us.
Awesome! Can I join?
Yes!
I'm joining you guys. So make sure that you're going to go out there and check out all of that stuff. That's also in the description box. I want to show some of your art to the people before you go. So let's show some clips right now. That is the end of this show. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you could come back.
I know.
Come back whenever you want. And subscribe, like this video, tell all your friends, start sharing it right now. Leave comments. Tell us what you think about the show, and that's it.